Hello? I think that was just an orb. And another one. All right, we haven't even started yet. And another one. All right, it's going to be that kind of day and nobody's even on here yet. Dang! So if you're watching this on a recording as they keep flying. All right. Hey, you guys are clicking on and missing all these orbs. This is crazy. There's another one. All right, and another one. I haven't even started yet and the orbs are going like crazy. So you guys, if you just clicked on, you're going to have to jump right on the beginning of this video as soon as I clicked it, because the orbs, as right there, are falling like crazy. Yay! Good morning, good morning. I don't ever really look up, and I'm looking up behind me and there's like so many orbs falling this morning. So wow. I know, can you see this? Yay, I'm so glad everybody set their alarm and we're here. Yes, definitely click on right in the beginning. There was like a whole bunch of orbs that had just came on. I know. I actually know why, because I just meditated. So did you see how many there was, Crystal? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'll tell you why though. So I just got done meditating and I know, I'm really excited. And the room was full and Jesus was here and we were talking about teachings and how there's so many teachers throughout the centuries that we have connected with, that we've followed, and we've used their teachings throughout our life. So as he was talking to me, and a bunch of angels were around, so hopefully there's some more orbs, guys. Come on in. That's exciting. That we all love when that happens. They were talking about activating this video right away with healing energy. So it was funny because they said that, and then as soon as I clicked on this video, like it was just like all over. So I'm just going to kind of start this in the right direction as we kick off. And as you see, I keep kind of activating my hands because my hands sometimes go really cold during meditation. So we're just going to kind of activate my hands a little bit. Was there two more? I'm trying to like read comments and see if I can see anything. It's going to be a great day. So we're just going to kind of, as I throw my hands up. Wow. Okay. So we're just setting that intention because I feel like we're needing kind of that comforting, they always call it like emerald green, Raphael brings it in, that healing kind of comfort energy. We're going to bring that in before we kind of start off our Monday morning messages. I don't normally start like that, but that was kind of a whole lot of stuff. Spirit is coming in. So I hope everybody felt that. Know that you are divinely wrapped in heavenly love and light, okay? I know, I can feel that. I was like, whoa, like, and now it's like, we're just here, we're wrapped. It's very much in front of us. And now let's sit and listen. So many people have asked, like, when you channel messages, like, how does it work? Like, I don't understand this. Did you see another one, Sue? See, I'm gonna have to like go back and watch this. So many people ask, like, how do you channel messages? How do I know it's my spirit guide? How do I know it's not my brain? Like, you know, all this kind of stuff back and forth. Especially people opening up to this and really understanding that the same kind of, intuitive voice that you have followed since you were a little child has continued to grow, has been with you through your whole entire life. And as you've always followed your gut instinct as a child, just as we grow and mature, sometimes worldly thoughts, and we kind of create kind of a barrier where we always think, oh, we're just always thinking the same thing, and people talk about it with synchronicity. When we stop and we listen, and we just kind of shut off the mind, and I think it's sometimes when people do this that they think their mind just stops. Your mind doesn't stop. I know, they're all over. I know, it's crazy, Janina. I'm trying to focus, but there's like so much energy here, and I'm trying to like get the messages out and pay attention as I'm like trying to talk about paying attention. Our mind keeps going. This is a prime example, and you're like racing and you want to think, and especially meditation, like, what am I going to see? What am I going to feel? And if let those run through you. Oh, Kim, you're late, but you're going to have to come and see all the orbs in the beginning. So when you sit quietly and you just kind of let your mind, just let thoughts, you don't have to hang on to them and think, just kind of let them flow by. So if I'm thinking, oh, what about breakfast? Just let it go. Okay, I don't need to think about breakfast now. That's kind of how we roll into this. You sit here and you connect. Yeah. And they go, in the beginning, I am Sue. That was kind of my intention today. It sounds like your voice. And you're like, well, how do I know it's this and this and this? And I always tell people, do some automatic writing and just see what flows through you. When you feel that gut instinct and you just let things come in naturally and not force them, you don't even have to go to the depths of woo-woo, like my husband say, and let things just, a spirit guide talk to you or everything else, but just let things come naturally to you, where you feel like something is right, where you feel like you're on point, where you feel like I really need to do this. I'm going to give you an example. I've been trying to like change my diet, and you guys know, like, I love food, and Spirit's been really wanting me to eat better. And I've done Cooking with the Angels, and I'm launching that more in September. I'm taking that off. And they said, you need an apple today with a little bit of salt and a little bit of cinnamon. And I've been reading, if anybody, it's a funny story, I'll tell you. And I was like, okay, but I just followed my instinct. Okay, it doesn't mean like there's, you don't have to make it so like woo-woo or whatever, and just follow the instinct, and this is what I know what's good for me. So I was here, and I was working with another yoga instructor, and she's talking to me about my diet and stuff, and we're sitting over here, and my books are over here. We're sitting over here, and my books just fell. And she kind of looks, and I was like, welcome to my house. And I heard and didn't listen to myself, see what book it fell. And I was like, but I just ignored it. Afterwards, this is the book that fell. And I was like, oh my gosh, we were just talking about like diet and eating better and everything else. And Spirit really wanted me to read this book. And I've had it since like a year, and I've never read it. It started talking about like the fruits and vegetables, and for an instinct, so that's why I'm trying to listen. It doesn't always have to be great, big, like a big banging news. It's stopping and listening on what you need at the time you need it. I talk about this all the time, you guys, and I use my life as an example. And as I'm going off to San Diego next week, I haven't sold as many tickets as I'd like. So buy your tickets. And I kind of sat here and I said, I sit here, Source, God, Jesus, you guys know I use my names, and I say, and I talked about this with Jeannie. She's like, I want all the answers. I'm like, I know. As humans, we want all the answers. We want to know where we're going. We want to know where things are leading us. And I said, I sit here and I follow my direction. And I channel the messages. And I do kind of in a line what you want me to do. I follow love, and I try to spread the word. And I said to him, what else can I do? And he said, trust. He said, trust that the actions that you take lead to your right path. And he said, listen to that gut instinct. That feeling that you guys, we talked about it when we were little kids. People are like, oh, I wanted to be a firefighter. I always wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a mom. You have that feeling inside your gut when you just know. It could be a situation. It could be a person. It could be where you're wanting to go, and you sit in that feeling and you know without a shadow of a doubt that that's right. When I was having a conversation with Jesus this morning, he said, you hold on to that feeling and you move in that direction. He said, because, and he goes, yeah, slow down. It was like, we've designed you with this anchor, with this gut feeling. This is your navigation system. This is your tool. I've talked about it for months and months and months. And he said, you need to sit in that and you need to follow it. And he said, you need to trust. And I talk about that, and sometimes when you sit in this and you do this work and you're helping other people, and when you kind of have to hear those simple words. And he kind of stepped me back when I had my NDE when I was 2, and I talked about it on Janita's page. If you guys didn't hear my story, I'm not going to get into my whole story now, but when I was in heart surgery and I had my NDE there and then woke up on the table at 2, I was standing with Jesus overlooking the operating table. And he kind of took me back to that moment where it was really the sense in, sorry, I'm spinning. You've always followed your gut instinct, always. And you've always felt and known. So no matter how long you guys, continue working on your spiritual journey, and maybe you get more clairaudience, and you get more clairaudio, and then you're, clairvoyant, and you get all this, and it comes back to the basic, simple root of using your gut instinct and feeling. Because it's what led you to here. It's what's led you to the moment, to the people that you are around. It's what's led you to where you're at this very moment. So as you continue to grow through this journey and meet spirit guides, and we'll talk a minute about that because I can hear Kelly wanting a little bit more information about that. And we'll talk about that with the feeling. Okay, yeah, slow down. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink spirituality, or that it's this great thing and you have to climb this mountain to reach it, and everything is out of reach, when everything that you need is within you and sitting right in front of you. Everything you want to accomplish, everything you want to access, everything that you want to find out, to know, to experience, lies within you and is tangible right in front of you. It's like, I feel like we're almost needing to go back to the basics. Feel inside of you, because you've always felt it. If it's that dream job, it's that dream spouse, it's whatever feeling you have always felt, it's always within you. And the more you feel and lean into that and know it without a shadow of a doubt, is how it manifests. Was there another orb? I know, it's been a hot day today. And yeah, and trust, and even like sitting there and I hear the words, I'm like, I know, you trust, and and I've talked about this so many times, we want to know all the answers. When you get readings and you want this, you're like, I want to know when, I want to know how, and I want to know why. And sometimes as spiritual teachers, and and I'm the same way. You see in Feather, yeah, this is what's happening today. This is what kind of day we're going to have today, guys. You always want all the answers, and you want to sit there, and I sit and I'm like, I want all the answers, let me channel it, come on. And then I don't, and it's like, and then Spirit goes, you just have to stop and you have to trust. And you're like, oh, I am trusting, but I want it a little faster, a little sooner. And that's unfortunately the 3D that we live in, and as we've grown, and I know I keep getting pulled back to the spirit guides. That's kind of where we're going. So we have to kind of sit back and go back to the basics, okay? We talk about spirit guides because so many people are like, how do I know when people are around me? And I've talked about this a little before, but I just want to brush up on this. Because so many people I know, since we've gone through these 3 phases from July to here, have really opened up more spirituality. People who maybe on here, maybe you're not commenting and you're like, just open up to spirituality and you're like, what the heck is this chick talking about? And like, I don't even believe in that. Yeah, that could be dust in the air. And where there's so many skeptics like, I don't know. And I'm like, forget all of that. Don't listen to any of that thing. Turn me off. I don't care. But what does your gut tell you? What does your stomach? What does your guidance tell you? Because they're the ones who have clicked on and told you to apply for that job. They're the ones who said yes to that date. They're the one who said yes to your partner. They're the one who told you to get out of the relationship. They're the one who told you don't go down the wrong turn or don't turn left when you should have turned right. No matter what I'm saying what are you listening to? Are you following your gut? Because spirit guides teachers, and this is what my whole message is. We follow all sorts of teachers throughout our life, our first grade, physical, out through college. And then we follow spiritual, and we go to religious, and everybody tries to guide you. But at the end of the day, you have to guide yourself, and you have to listen to yourself. It's that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I'm using Jesus as a teacher today because he led people. He just want to lead with love. And everybody puts that, Cindy, I want to talk about that too. Yeah, okay. It's funny because Tesla is coming in. We're going to answer Cindy's question in a second. There's so much I know, and the Spirit's like wanting to talk about so much right now. You need to just sit with yourself. You need to sit in this energy. You need to sit with yourself. Because you, and only you, and God know what you want and what you need and what you're trying to navigate and everything else. Spiritual teachers, spiritual leaders can guide you in that direction, but you ultimately make that choice. You sit and you make your own life's decisions. We talk about vibrations. If I were to turn on, and she's talking to people are crazy, we can't see electrical currents. We can't see that, but we can hear the music that's coming out of my radio. We can feel the radio, or when this is vibrating, we can feel all this. It's the same thing as when energies come in. And it's the same, I know, and it's the same thing as they go listening to your gut. You have to feel what comes in. When you talk about vibrations, you talk about a message. When we see what's in front of us. If we could close our eyes, or if we could see all the dimensions in front of our face, we'd see, feel, hear. And when you connect with the other side, when you connect with your soul and sit in this is not the same as using our 5 senses here. And feeling and knowing is like the top. And when you sit in that, it's just like we know that there's electricity, and sometimes we can feel it. We can feel the static electricity. We can feel all that. So when you feel in new energies, it's feeling. Slow down. As much as I'm talking about feeling your gut, it's feeling in the new energies. Because so many people are like, oh my gosh, I feel the energies that's going on. The sun flares that are happening now, the scientists are saying that it does affect us, people's emotions at work. And they're like, but how do I step into what I can't see with my physical eye as a spirit guide? And I'm going to say sit and feel, because it feels familiar, because they've been with you since day one. The more you sit and feel into situations, into people, you guys do this on a date and you don't even know it. You sit in the person's energy. They'll be talking, but because you feel into it. Is this a match? Is this not a match? For all the people that are single or that found your husbands, go back to that. When you were sitting and you first getting to know them, you can feel if it feels right. You can feel if this is feeling funk. You use this same logical tactic as you sit in with the other side. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Just feel this. So as we keep talking about teachers and listening to people and following, sometimes we have teachers in our life that are just kind of like, scratch your head. That doesn't really make sense, and I don't resonate with that. Hello, Jamie. I've missed you. Jamie's been traveling, so I haven't got to talk to her. And you kind of have those that you just don't mesh with. It doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it that you guys don't jive together. And that's why I have said this with so many people. If you don't feel like I'm your person that you want to watch, or the information you want to hear, or the messages that I channel, I'm okay with that. Find the person that makes your heart sing. Find somebody that makes you resonate. We have teachers. We have different people that guide us. And sometimes you outgrow your teacher, and you may outgrow me. And then you'll find somebody else. All I say is stop back occasionally and say hello. But I want you guys to understand that as you go out and you are stepping into this deeper spirituality, or you're moving levels, as they call it. In other words, like, what is levels? They think it's this thing. No, it's just you're trusting more. Think of levels as trusting more. When you move levels, it's just trusting deeper and trusting more. It's not levels that we go up to and we're on this vibration peak and we're all like coming out and like doing great things. It's just we're trusting spirit more. So when you move through this trusting period and you bring people in, my arm is going off. It makes you sit deeper in trust and sit deeper in feeling. So if you feel like you're going, and I think Cindy said it, too far out and where you're crazy and people are saying this, just sit with yourself. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Is it Destiny? And just sit. Sit with yourself. This is with the news, they go so much this way and so much this way, and everybody gets all pulling their hair out. And I just say, let's go back to the basics. Let's just sit and remember that feeling inside of us. Because we're going into a time, you guys, where we're slow down, stepping out of Leo and stepping into Virgo. And all that really means is we're changing. And as we're changing, we're kind of closing down into summer. And we're stepping into fall. We're in a time for kind of planting seeds. So if you think about, people always plant in the fall. They plant seeds in. Oh, yay! Karen's on. I'm going to see her next week in San Diego. Yay, can't wait. And my family's not coming, Karen, so reach out to me because I know there was somebody you wanted me to meet there. So anyways, as we're planting seeds kind of in the fall, and they take all winter to, I know, and they say to germinate and marry and get everything. We're stepping into that time. So Spirit's asking you this week to step in. Step into who you are, get comfortable, kind of wiggle in, and sit with those feelings that you've wanted to create. We talked about it during the new moon, what you guys are intentions that you wanted to bring in, and sit with those. And it's kind of almost re-going over your list and saying, what is it that I want to bring in? How does this make me feel? So sit through each line and sit with this feeling. And start building this inside of you and activating these these feelings so they manifest and appear in front of you. The more you trust, slow down, how you feel, the more you trust your journey, It's funny because they go like this. The more it sparks, you're going to, okay, give me words that they can use here. It was what I just said a few minutes ago on how I need to trust my own direction, my own feeling, because I've always felt that my message could touch and change people's life because of what I have gone through in my life and the lessons and the teachings I have learned and the struggles. I know that I've gone through, and my choice to stay here. I know that somehow anything I say, people can take a piece of it and activate and put it in their life. So when you see this sparkle, when you see this feeling, you have to keep trusting and lean into that. Let that guide you. I'm trying to use better language so you guys can understand, like, let that be your navigation. Let your gut, let your feeling on what you're wanting, let that lead your way. Because the more that you trust, the more you lean into that. And they go like this, the better your outcome is going to be. But if you stuck and stay behind fear and never follow, it's almost like that saying, follow your dreams, the more you stay stagnant. And left, and they go motionless. Let your soul be your teacher. Let your heart lead. Because your heart yearns for love and will follow love. So the more you lean into love and let your soul and listen to your soul, this rhythm is beautiful. And each one of you, has your own tone, has your own vibration. When you line your soul and your heart and you move together, and it's something we're going to be doing at the I Am platform, as they're just telling me, we're going to open up your soul and your heart chakra and we're going to move them together. So instead of, if they're out of balance and out of sync and your heart's doing this and your soul's going here, we're going to align those and we're going to move them together. We're going to open things because that's, okay, yeah, no wonder. As I activated this video in the very beginning, it's opening up those to merge together, to align. And you're just going to be like that wave of energy, just like the web. And we're going to let our soul and our heart lead. Wow. Because you guys will know where you'll end up. You'll know where your destiny is. I am going to close what we've opened with. As if you guys just joined us, you'll want to click on for all the orbs and during the beginning. I'm going to just kind of close this channel so you're not walking up open all around. Know that you guys are wrapped in the wings of love. Listen to your soul. Ignite and activate your heart. Let your soul lead. Let your soul be the teacher. Let your heart lead. Thank you, Brenda. I know I'm working on something, Brenda, for people that can't make it. Stay tuned. So, yeah. Everybody listen to your soul this week. Listen to your soul. There is a pretty, I'm doing a lot of announcements this week, you guys. There may be some pop-up videos. I'm going to do some announcements. I am going to San Diego next week. And I've been dropping hints all for the past few days. Tara, if you can bring me the people, I'm in Kansas. If you can bring me the people, that's where I'm at. Bring me the people. That's where I've been trying to work on. Bring me the people. So next Monday, you guys, I've been dropping hints for like every other day. Next Monday, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss here. You want to be here. No, not the 28th, the 27th. Next Monday, the 27th, is a special people. Or I see I'm trying to read Tara's thing. Tara, send me a private message. And we'll chat. The 27th, Monday, you do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss the 27th. Invite your friends. It's a special day. If you guys can figure it out, post it on the like little comments. It's an awesome day. Some of you guys who have been with me for a while may figure it out. So don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. 27th, Monday morning messages. And yeah, what time on the 27th? This time, 9 Central. It's going to be Monday morning messages. They're just going to be a little exciting. And if you guys figure it out, message me. Where were you a year ago on the 27th? I'm excited. I hope you guys figure it out. I hope somebody like blasts it and figures it out. But if not, I'll see you next Monday. And I'll be popping on and giving you guys some information. So that's coming. So, all right, guys, I love you. Have a fabulous week, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.